Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector75. Welcome to another Transformers Redux review. I thought I would do a couple of my CrazyDevy add-on parts for this actual couple of next Redux reviews that I'm going to be doing. We're going to start off here with the Stunticons, as you can see, and also then I'm going to do the C-Cons and the Predacons. But with the Predacons I'm just going to show the CrazyDevy parts. But for the Stunticons here and the C-Cons, like I say, I'm gonna do a Redux review of these guys because I really do like these guys, even though they're pretty bad in some ways. So yeah. So anyway, these are my Stunticons. These aren't my original Stunticons from when I was a kid. I actually did buy a set. I can't remember now, about mid-90s sometime. Because my ones broke, especially Wild Rider. He had a broken arm, and just had general playwear all over. I managed to get a really good set with a box, which I've got here, which is the gift set box, which is really, well, it was really hard to come by, but you can get a knockoff set, which probably is pretty good quality box, because I think I did get a Devastator knockoff box and Protector bots now. But there are subtle differences, but that is an original one with the original polystyrene insert. Yeah, so these are original. Right, anyway, so this is the Stunticons. I still remember going up W.H. Smith's when I was a kid and seeing these in there and thinking, oh my god, I've got to get these ones. The only set I really did get when I was a kid was the Stunticons. I'm thinking about it, I actually really do love the Combaticons, so I'm surprised I didn't get them ones at the time. I only got them when they'd done the classic reissues back around 1990, something like that. Anyway, let's talk about the Stunticons. So, as you can see, they're a car group. This is them in their attack modes. They all come with these little add-on guns for some reason, really. I suppose it's to give them a more play value than just... he does look a bit yellow, this guy, but he's not. Well, as far as I know, he's not, anyway. Yeah, to give them a bit more play value for children, I suppose. You can't actually use them in their robot modes, which was a bit of a letdown for me, if you want my opinion. Yeah, there was something I was going to say. Yes, now obviously he's a Scramble City combiner, and as far as I know, all these guys were going to be released in Japan. The Stunticons, Combaticons, Aerial Bots and Protector Bots and Metroplex, I believe, as something that wasn't even going to be related to Transformers, but Hasbro, usual, just grabbed them off Takara and released them as Transformers, which was, to be honest, probably a good idea. Right, so we're going to start with probably what I think is probably the first one I ever bought as a kid. This is Breakdown. He is a Lamborghini. I do like the Fans Project versions they're making of these at the moment. I've only got him and Wild Rider at the moment. I'm looking to get the others, but money is just a bit of an issue at the moment. So yeah, so he's a Lamborghini, I'm sure he is. You detach the cannon and you put that aside because you're going to have no more use, which is a bit of a shame. He does have his black square, which, because it's a nice hot day here, it's quite shine up, but you probably won't be able to see it. I mean, you just about can. Anyway, right, let's transform this guy. This review's taking a lot longer than I actually thought it was going to. Right, so we just transform it. I'm not going to spend too long on the transformation. The transformation is really easy on these guys. And so then we end up with this little robot here. And then, if I go to my little pile of bits that I've got by the side, he does have a nice little blue pistol, which you can put in his hand. And then that's Breakdown. I'd love to get the G2. I've got the G2 version of Breakdown, but I'd love to get the G2 version of these. I mean, if they're going to release knockoffs, why can't they just do us all a favour, well, people like me anyway, and do a recolour of all these guys as G2 or something? That'd be pretty cool in my opinion. Right, we're going to go next with Dead End. He's a Porsche, pretty good stickers on him. Again, just unclip the gun, put that over there. And then exactly the same transformation as Breakdown. Put that back in, rotate the bonnet back, and then rotate the arms up a little bit, and then you find his little black pistol. That goes in his hand like that, and there we have Dead End. And he's not a bad little robot. I know everyone moans about them, they haven't got no articulation apart from in the arms, but do you know what? When I was a kid I had good fun with these. Also, I did mention my gift set does come with a great instruction booklet. It's quite a big one, it's for all the little people that you get and everything like that, and I love the artwork there. Still, yeah, I don't know why I mentioned that, but forward. Right, so next we're going to go with Wild Rider. He's a Ferrari, a grey one. I don't think they ever made a grey Ferrari, but I could be wrong. Again, you just detach the gun, shove it over there. Now then, I put a giant Decepticon insignia on this guy because I believe the prototype version had a big Decepticon insignia on the bonnet. So I thought, what the hell? Right, so transform this guy. It's got an even easier transformation than those guys. You just pull that out and then grab the bonnet section, and this time just rotate it up like that. Stand him up, and you're done. Yeah, a bit of a letdown, if you want my opinion. And then you just grab his black pistol, and there's Wild Rider. You can see why some people don't like these guys, and to be honest, I understand why. This is Drag Strip. He's a 6-wheeled for F1 car, or an Indy 500 car, I'm not exactly sure which. Anyway, again, you just detach his purple cannons off the back, put them over there. And this one does have a ever so slightly more involved transformation. You take that, flip that over, and then rotate this down to for the feet. Pull that out. Then with this, you're just going to pull it all the way back, and then we have it. And then you can grab his red gun. What did it annoy me is you had holes here on the top of his wrists, but not on his hands. So it always looked a little bit funny holding this. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I was never impressed with that when I was a kid, and to be honest, probably when I was a kid, I never really had him holding his gun all that often. Anyway, that's the 4 little guys. We're going to come on to Motormaster, and Motormaster was always a fave of mine. Just a shame he's so out of scale with Optimus Prime, because he was always supposed to be like taking on Optimus Prime for king of the road. Just a bit of a shame, really. Right, so that's his tractor trailer. Unfortunately, it doesn't turn there. It's pretty fixed. Just a shame, scale-wise. It does have a third mode, which is just calls it a ramp mode. So we're going to take these sections here and then just close them in on themselves again. Then just rotate these out. Almost feels like you're going to break it. Put it down. Rotate that out. And there we have his base mode. Then you take this little roller car. He doesn't really give it a name as far as I remember. Maybe it does call it roller, I don't know. Little Decepticon version. And you can put him here, and he will just casually drive off. Doesn't really say why or why I would want to do that, but it does. As you can see, there's a little black section in there. I don't know if maybe at one time or another they were thinking of putting a little little button so you could launch him off. I really don't know why, but he doesn't. So what can you do? Anyway, right, so we're going to transform this guy into robot mode now. You just close him back up. This time, you're just going to pull the arms out slightly though. And you're almost there, really. Fold this section up onto there. Fold out the legs. And then fold these down, and then just fold these up. And give him his Cyclone Cannon, I believe, which also doubles up as Menasor's gun. And then give him his little sword. Like that. And that's Menasor, sorry, Menasor, that's Motormaster. And if you want my opinion, he's pretty cool. Pretty sure the instructions tell you to put the legs like this, which I always did when I was a kid, but he ends up being really small. But really, you really need them slightly at that angle, really. 1, it makes him taller. 2, it makes him look like he's trying to do splits or something. But, you know, what can you do? Right. So apart from the fact he's got no articulation in his legs other than moving out to the side, you can rotate his arms like that. Arms, even. He doesn't have any eyes coloured in on his head there. I was thinking of cutting some little red labels out and giving him some red eyes, but I never got around to that. I think I did on my original one when I was a kid. Yeah, didn't work too well. Anyway, right, let's transform this guy into Menasor. It's got a very easy transformation. We're just going to take all these guys and turn them all back into cars, because that makes it a hell of a lot easier. We're going to leave that like that. Fold that out like that. As usual, they've all got the same gimmick. Fold him down and then close his legs up like that. Take his little pistol out. Extend the legs, rotate him around, close him back up, leave him like that. Take the pistol out, again, rotate the legs out and around, and done. That's all the little fella's done. he's going to become an arm, so we want to extend that a little bit like that. Right, next for Motormaster. Put his little guns to the side for a minute. Take the arms, close them up. Now we want to put his legs down to the side, which I just showed you. And then with these, you're going to rotate the cab section all the way back, and then it's got another little joint here, which we're going to rotate all the way up to the back. I do like on a world's smallest version of this, a little knockoff one that I got, it does have another section here where you can rotate this more flatter against his back, so they're not sticking out, which is pretty cool. Be cool if they'd have done that. Right, then we're going to take this waist piece, and I've only just realised out of all these years, I don't think you're going to see it too well. There's a little knobbly bit just here with my fingernails pointing. It's not going to show up too well because of the sunlight. Yeah, you can just about see it there, just there. Anyway, and then he's got two little indentations just there, and these actually fit into them. I'm really bad that I've never noticed that, to be honest. I've never noticed it because I always had trouble getting this on as a kid. I'm having a little bit of trouble now. It just doesn't want to always, there we go, it sort of fits in, but it's always a bit troublesome. Anyway, it's in now, and it does look good once it's on. Then you take his little roller car, it's got two little holes there for two little pegs there. Yeah, and it looks like it's got giant nipples in the robot mode, old Motormaster. Then we're going to take the Menasor's head, we're just going to stick that straight on now. Right, so that's him done. Then we're just going to take some hands, plug that one in there. Plug another hand in there. We're gonna, it doesn't really matter which foot you put these on. I never understand why the pegs are always off centre, but they are, so what can you do? Put that one in there. Right, so now then, Wild Rider is going to become this leg. Now he's a bit stiff getting him in there, and then Breakdown's going to go in this one. That gives him his legs. I'm going to angle my camera back in 1 second. And then, oh yeah, I want to close that up, don't I? Like that. Let's angle my camera now. If I can, 1 second. Someone in my comments did tell me to go and get a tripod. I'm surprised they say that when I usually say that I use blue tack, and of course the fact that I know I need a tripod because I haven't gone out and bought one pretty much means I'm not going to go and get one. Right, anyway, so you stick dead end in there like that, and then you stick him in there like that, and I think he looks pretty cool. Everybody moans that he's a bit stumpy, and this arm, because I've got him extended, ends up being a bit longer than the other one, but you know what, I don't care. This one goes in there like that, and then his gun goes in that hand, and that's Menasor as a combined robot, and I think he looks alright. A lot of people take the piss out of him, but you know what, I like him, and I had him as a kid, and I loved him. Right, outside, going to chuck all those little guns over there. I'm going to move them to the side 1 second. Then we're going to come to the CrazyDevy parts. I'm hoping they make some feet, pretty much like they've done for Piranhacon, but they haven't as yet. So we've got a new chest piece and a new waist piece and a new head, which I'm going to come to, I've got issues with that. And probably the best bit is a new sword, which is massive, which is always good. Right, so we're going to get these bits out. Like so, that comes in a little plastic sheet. I'm going to put that over to the side. Then these ones just come straight out. I had a little sticker sheet. Come on, you bastard. Right, put the back, otherwise I'll lose that. Right, that's that one done. And then this one. Right, that's it. Right, so then we have this new head. It does have an LED in it, but I think the batteries have gone on my one. You're not going to see it light up. No, the batteries have gone, unfortunately, which is a shame. Oh, now it's broken as well. Oh, I don't know what I've done now. I'll push it in. It's alright, that ain't too bad. I can push that back, that doesn't matter. I hope. Anyway, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't light up too well anyway. Right, anyway, right, so that's him. That goes on there. Like that. Right, so then we're going to take some pieces off here. We're going to take that sword, and I'll come back to that. Right, I'm going to disconnect the arms. The feet are going to stay in. Right, first thing we do is take off Menasor's head, and then this car, and then we're going to separate this lot and get this off there. Right, So this is the new waist piece they've given us, like that, and this is the old one. As you can see, it's a little bit shorter. Don't know what you call that. Not shorter, but well, shorter this way anyway. There we go. And then we've got a new car piece. Doesn't have any wheels. It's just for his chest. Doesn't roll along like Roller does. And as you can see, he's a little bit bigger. Then we've got the sword, which is pretty good because it's about the same size at the hilt, and then the sword is actually just a good deal longer, which is pretty cool. Which you need for a big giant robot, don't you? Right, so this goes in now. This is a little bit more finicky, but you need to angle the legs down slightly, as you can see. That will now go on. I'm trying to do this as best you can see it, but it's not the easiest thing to get in. I think right, there we go. I managed to get it on. It is a bit finicky. It's not that finicky, but trying to do it on camera, it ends up being a bit finicky. It does stay on. It just gives him a slightly smaller waist. And then all we do next is we get this head, and then we attach the chest section to it. Just push that in, put the head on, push that on like that, and then we've got these two little bits here. They just go against the side of the robot head, and you just sort of push this in. It does work. It's calling me a liar now. Because I normally get it on there. I don't know why I'm having such trouble today. There we go. It is on there. There we are. I knew I'd get it on there. There we go. And so then that gives Menasor a new head. Now you can put dead end back on there. And then that goes back in there. And make of it what you will. I don't know if I like those bits. You can put the big sword in his hand, and that's about it really. Yeah, I don't know, because I don't think it adds a lot to it. Yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, I wouldn't bother. If I was you, I probably wouldn't bother with those. I mean, the sword, yeah, get the sword. The sword's fine. The rest of it, I'd probably not bother, to be honest. Yeah, I'll probably... Anyway, right, so this has been Graham, the Collect 75. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.